Morning, friends. Welcome to the farm. So, the whole night last night, I had this thing on my mind about the pressures that people feel uh, when you're going through your ups and downs, when life gets a bit tough. And the thing that I kept going back to chasing suspects back in my heyday when I was still fit. And I remember in the beginning when you run after somebody and they run away, and you've eventually your lungs feel like they want to pop and your legs start to feel pretty frail, and you feel that just I have to slow down. I can't keep going at this pace. I'm going to fall over. But when you feel like that, you know that the guy that you're chasing is feeling even worse, and he's just running on pure adrenaline. So if you just push through that little, you're right at the point, the breaking point, the breakthrough point. You just carry on pushing a little bit harder, and that's when it happens. And that's when he gives in, and then you catch him. And you're just as stuffed as he is, but at least you're caught though. And it's the same in our lives, I think. Like when you think that you're at your your end, when you can't handle anymore. You you just you're right there. You're right by a breakthrough. It's about to happen. It's about to. There's big things coming, and God's on your side. Remember, God's not trying to defeat you. He's trying to develop you. And we think that when everything's crumbling around us and you're like, there's so much pressure, you think, why is God not helping me? God is helping. God's standing there right there with you, and He's feeling all your pain. But He's there to develop you. He's shaping you for the big things that are coming, and He's testing your character. And yeah, you think He's breaking you down. He's trying to defeat you. He's not. God's with you. He's on your side all the way. Jesus is a God of love. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. This has been sticking in my head. And there was two subjects that have been running through my brain. The other one is, excuse me, I was talking about this muti the other day in the court. The traditional healers and that use muti, which is it's witchcraft and stuff. And in South Africa, in Africa, there's massive witchcraft. It's everywhere. And you'd speak to any African, and they know it. And a lot of people try and avoid it and say, no, it's nonsense and whatnot. It is not nonsense. There's serious witchcraft out there. And like when you walk into a place and there's a different god that they serve, you must say as you walk into the place, peace be on this place. Whatever blessings are out there, if they don't go to wherever, they'll come back to you, and you'll be protected. So God will look after you. Just peace be on this place. Walk in there, love in your heart, peace, and yeah. So if you see the different Buddha or one of the Hindu gods or one of the other gods, or you see one of the Islamic flags with all that writing on it, you know that they serve a different God. They don't serve the God. They serve a different God, but you bless them anyway, and those blessings will come back to you if they're not received. So I remember going to one of my um, he's my black brother, Sangoma. Everyone that knows me knows Sangoma. Um, his dad was quite close to my heart because he was always such a peaceful man, such a loving man, much like Sangoma. And when we went to the funeral, it's a long, the funerals for in Africa are very different to a Western funeral. The grave site, the grave itself is at least 2 to 3 times bigger, wider, and deeper. It goes down about 6 foot at a width of about 4 foot, and then it goes down deeper again, the size of the casket, and it goes down another like 2-3 foot down. And then they pack it with wood. Once the body's inside, they pack it with wood and timber, all sorts of things, and then they put it back on. So it's a process that they start digging in the morning. So it's a long thing. But before you can touch any food or anything like that, you have to wash your hands in what the sangomas, or I wouldn't say sangomas, what the traditional thing is you wash your hands in this dirty bones in water, which is obviously a blessing. So what I'm told is it's the curse of that death and all that nonsense. You're washing it all away, and then you wash it with clean water thereafter before you touch any food or consume anything. And it's the belief that they follow. And before I touch anything like that, I say a silent prayer to myself under my breath, and I just say that, listen, Lord, protect me of whatever I'm doing here. Protect me, whatever this is. Just I'll pray for your protection over me. I'm doing it out of respect for the people that I cared for, and I pray that the Lord understands that and He blesses me for it. And then you don't have to worry. You're covered by the Holy Spirit's with you. You're covered by God. So that's my 2 cents for today. Number 1 is push on through. Number 2, if you walk into a place and there's another God being served there, put your blessings out there. Those blessings will come back to you if they're not received. So yeah, that's my Friday morning 2 cents straight from the farm. Anyway, folks, there's been a lot of other nonsense going on. I'm a bit tired of all the politics. I don't want to talk about it at the moment. We'll talk about it, see how it pans out. But there's been a lot of nonsense, and Africa is always politically driven. So yeah, we'll pick up again on another day on all that. Yeah, but for now, yeah, keep focused and push on through that little bit. Push on through. You're right there, guys. You're right there. You're at that point of breakthrough. Don't give up now. Go on. Be strong. Bless you. Cheers.